May 10th today, day 36, nope, 37 of my repotting season. I've got a whole bunch of air layers, a whole bunch of work left to do still, as always. But today I'm gonna repot what might be my last cedar of the season. So these two never got labeled. I must have forgot when I originally did it, but that means that they're number 20 and 21 because those are the only two numbers left that I didn't have. I do have another cedar here. I pruned this one back a few months ago, probably a little bit too drastically because the leaves over here, actually this one's doing okay, but these ones dried up and died off. You can see them breaking apart. Anyways, the smaller tree's doing okay, and it looks like parts of the bigger one are doing okay at least. So still alive, but I think maybe I won't repot it this year. I'll just let it recover from that pruning and grow on this year. Do some root training next year. This is that one pot I was talking about that has all these, I think it's the moss throwing up seed pods. So that's interesting. I'm gonna watch as they dry up and see what the seeds look like. Maybe I can plant some moss seeds. Unless those are actually, weed seeds, and then I don't want to worry about it. But it does look like it's coming directly out of the moss, so yeah, see what happens. Anyways, I probably won't repot that one. We'll see what happens with it in the next couple weeks, but for now, this is gonna be cedar number 17 and 18, I think, in my new numbering system. Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. Not a lot of talking, fairly quickly. I'm getting a little bit tired from all the repotting over the last almost month and a half. But I'm almost done. I've almost repotted every single one of my trees, which is great. It's exactly what I was hoping to be able to do this year, because I have a lot of very young trees. Most of them were just seedlings last year, pretty much. And I wanted to do all the root training I possibly could this year. Be fairly drastic with a lot of things so that in the future the repottings will be easier and less frequent. So, what did I say? These are going to be 17 and 18, right? Okay. 17 can be the bigger one on the left. 18 on the right. I've already got these pots prepared. I think I'm also not going to do any pruning on either of these. Of the canopy anyways. I'll just let it grow on for a little while. Maybe I'll do some summer pinching and pruning. So first I'll just get rid of the tap root. Now, the taproot is actually 2 thicker roots, so this will be a little bit risky, but I'll just go ahead and chop it all off there. Okay. That's good for this repotting. Pot it nice and deep. I won't worry about root flare or anything like that. When this dog gets started, he never stops. Just barking at cars. I might take off some of the lower foliage because I don't want to plant it any higher in the pot, but I don't want any of that touching the soil surface. So I'll just do that. Get some water on that, and then I'll put some rocks on it to weigh it down, because it's pretty top heavy with all that foliage. And then a little bit of roots to keep it stable. Okay, so the taproot here is actually kind of twisting. It's like braided itself. So that's gone. Almost cut off one I didn't want to. Alright, well, these are also crossing, but there's no way I'm going to get rid of any more roots than that. That's enough. This repotting was a little bit late for these trees. The growing tips on the roots had been activated and started growing already. So I don't want to stress it any more than I have to. Okay, same goes with number 18 here. Even though it's not as top heavy. Water and then stones to weigh it down. Yep. Just do the spin together. Partially out of frame. Oh well. This might be the last day of my intensive repotting season. I don't really have any other trees that need to be repotted, so you know, I don't want to force anything by doing a repot tomorrow too early on any of my trees and having them die. You know, I did make a few mistakes over the last month and a half. A few of my trees I repotted too early or cut off too many roots. A few of them look like they're, you know, they might be dying off and won't sprout up this year, but that's okay. I took a lot of risks. I knew that, you know, not every tree was going to survive. I think the vast majority of them will. You know, at least 95% look like they're growing and doing very well, so I'm quite happy about that. And, you know, I might actually enjoy a little bit of a rest, not repotting something every day. It's been a little bit taxing on me, especially as I'm starting my fieldwork job, archaeology. You know, the last couple weeks I've been in the field, so I've been extra tired. So I'm gonna go take a nice nap. And I won't film another video until the next repotting I have to do. Actually, I will do some, you know, update videos around the yard. There's a whole bunch of growth everywhere, and I've been kind of, you know, ignoring everything around the yard a little bit because I've had so much repotting to do. All right, that's enough for this one. As always, thanks for watching. It's been a long repotting season, and there's been a few of you who've joined along for the whole ride, so thanks very much for that. And I'll catch you next time. Cheers.